ArsenalFanTV, you happy today?
Yeah, I am, you know. It took a while to get started, but we got the result in the end. I wanted 5 minimum coming here. We got the job done. I think we waited a bit too long. They got a bit tired, and that's when we fully capitalised. But yeah, we got the job done 5-0 Wembley.
Something to smile about. Happy days, yeah?
This is happy days. Going to Wembley to face Chelsea, United or Tottenham is not. I'll be honest with you, Rob.
Why not?
Because look at our record against the big teams. We've been there. The past month alone, Chelsea, Bayern, Liverpool, Bayern. We've both been there, Rob. So what hope do I have?
You look on it though, right? It's a neutral ground. We beat Chelsea here, remember. I know it was a while back now, but we did beat them earlier on in the season 3-0. We haven't lost to United this season. City, we've got a decent record against here, not necessarily away. If the team can get a bit of confidence back, why should they? Then it's a neutral ground, so they can go there without fear. They've got a lot of experience in the FA Cup, more than some of the other teams as well, even in winning it. So,
again, look, we've had our confidence high before. In the past 10 years, our confidence has not always been low. But how many times have we beat 2 big clubs in a row? So let's say we get to the semis, we beat Man United. We're in the final against City or Tottenham. What's the odds of us beating another big team? Unless Wenger actually does come out and say he's actually going to leave, and we can support the team fully. There'll be some extra added motivation for the players, the fans. There'll be a bit more behind it, and then I'll actually have belief in winning 2 big games.
What did you make of the protests today?
I love them. Do you know why? Because this week alone, Wenger and Chips, whatever his fucking name is, has come out and said that they've noticed it. Now Chips thinks that him coming out and saying it's been noticed, we're going to quieten down. It's not quieting down now. Now we know we're getting to you. And usually when they come out with statements like that, they provide their unwavering support for Wenger.
In his statement, he said, it was almost like he said, yeah, we've heard you lot, but we will decide when we choose to decide, and it will be a mutual decision, and piss off, basically. You know what I mean?
You know what? It can come across like that. But
for me, that's how it came across.
But when have they ever said they've heard us? That fact alone. When have they ever said...
Yeah, but you can hear somebody, but hearing somebody and listening to them is 2 different things, isn't it?
But also acknowledging that you've heard them is also another thing. And that's what he's done this week. For once, we know they've heard us. Even though we know that they can hear what's going on over the past 2-3 years. Now, we know that they know what's going on. And it's not going to stop now. Now that you've said it, it's the start. Wenger going is the start of it.
And what if at the end of the season he doesn't go and he stays and he signs a new deal?
Game one.
That is a distinct possibility.
It can happen, yeah. It can happen, but game 1 next year, Wenger out, banners will be out, shirts will be out, protests will go.
Would there be any point if he signed a new 2-year contract?
Enough is enough. If he signs a new contract, I'd rather spend my money to come here and get him out, get my view across to him, because we're not going to win anything with him. We're not going to do it. We're going to go to winter time again and flop like we always do. So what's the point in me supporting from game 1? I support the brand, this football club. It's not just the brand, it's the football club I support. So stop telling me that Wenger's doing a good job in getting top 4 and this and that. That's not good enough for us fans. It's really not good enough. And to be honest, top 4 it's not happening this year. It's not happening. When Ozil's going, Sanchez is going. We're not going to have top 4. Wenger's probably going to go. That's how I feel right now. So what are we left with now? It's just a fucking mess. It's an absolute mess. Iwobi and Bellerin are only young players. Like, someone just asked who we're going to get next. Simeone, Allegri, Emery, Jardine, Coleman. I've said it in another interview. There's so many opportunities out there for these managers.
Emery?
Yeah, Emery. Because can Wenger go and beat Barca 4-0? We can go.
I suppose Wenger would have lost 6-1 in the Nou Camp. You want to shoot him, you'd probably put a hit out on him, wouldn't you?
Yo, you know what it is? would Wenger ever get into that position himself to be 4-0 up against a big team like Barcelona? Emery slightly shot himself in the foot with that. He won 4-0. And to be honest, we all knew Barca are the one team that can come back from that. But Wenger would never win 4-0 against Bayern, Barca, Atletico, Juventus. He won't beat these teams he won't even beat them 2-0.